are going to just kind of what it is about this Pirates team that was able to make it the best of you guys. But moving past this series, would you say this was one in which they were able to just beat you guys rather than you all beating yourselves?
I think a little bit of both. First off, I mean, these guys, they played their tails off against us. I thought they outpitched us. Situationally, offensively, they were better than us. They made big plays on the defensive side that flipped innings and game situations. So you got to give them credit. I thought they did a great job. They really did. Conversely, I thought we had opportunities to change certain outcomes, and we just couldn't capitalize. So where it comes to making a pitch or taking a good at bat, a situation at bat, we didn't do that. So they were better than us all series, and the results don't lie.
And there were opportunities for you guys with runners in scoring position, and you weren't necessarily able to convert those into runs. Why do you think that was?
Each case was sort of different. The bottom line is that, we had plenty of opportunities, plenty of base runners all series to put up more runs, and we just didn't. So it's not who we are. It's baseball, and it's hard not to, or you try not to just dwell on this past series. And we've got a team that's playing really good baseball coming in tomorrow night.
A couple of those key at bats, there were some early count swings. Were you okay with those?
Yeah, I couldn't really tell, where they're at as far as on the plate. What I don't do is, if the result doesn't work out, because if there's an early count swing and the result was good, so that's just not fair. So until I look back and say, was it a good swing decision, I just don't know enough right now.
With the play with Taylor going out of third, is that where he should have just stayed?
You know what? In hindsight, maybe, but I just thought if he was safe, it was a great play, and he's there at third base with one out. So Chris is a very good base runner, and I thought Cabrine made a great pick and a great tag, and it had to be a perfect play for him to be out. And so it's just like even last night, the right fielder makes his great play in right center field, going to his right and throws Freddie out, and it's just they made plays when they needed to. So I like our aggressiveness, and it just didn't work out.
They're not a team that slugged very much, but they hit 11 home runs in 6 games against your pitching staff. How does that happen?
Yeah, I don't know the answer. I do think that, I don't know all 11, but they were on the fastball. And so when we threw something straight and we didn't execute it, I would bet a large percentage of those balls were fastballs that were mis-executed. And then we just didn't know these guys. But again, no excuse. They slugged against us. They ran the bases hard. They played good defense, and they prevented runs.
You've pulled Pilar, I assume, because
he on a swing, I think in that at bat, his left shoulder came out and then came back in. He's dislocated it before and had surgery, and then on the slide, the same thing happened. So tomorrow he's going to get a scan to see what happened or if there is any damage. He'll be down tomorrow. We're going to wait to IL him. We're going to see how it goes. He's day to day, and then but tomorrow he'll be unavailable tomorrow, and then we'll see where we go from there.
Are there any few positives to take away with you guys that home run late in the game and just winning at bats? You had positive to see him as much as there was so much about talking about the month of May, but continuing into June and building up.
That's certainly a positive, and Mookie's been on fire, and so to keep that going and keep that fire lit is great. We go when he goes, so to have that kind of going into this series is going to be certainly a big lift. And I thought Gavin was really good tonight, and CT started to come to life, and I think Justin this series swung the bat really well. So there are some good things on the offensive side.
Number of outs on the base pass in the Arizona series, and then there were 2 tonight. Do you feel like it's part of a trend of some kind, or do you think they're sort of one-offs?
I hope it's not a trend. It's very uncharacteristic. I hope it's just kind of one kind of moment in time where it's happening all at once. Because we are very good at limiting mistakes, outs on the bases, giving up outs, you know, in this small sample right now, we've obviously given away a lot of outs. So I expect that to kind of balance out.
Do you think it's a matter of pressing or?
No, I do think that we run the bases aggressively and smart, and you know, pick times to be aggressive. The ones on some of those in Arizona were the replay and kind of some kind of flukish things, but the Freddie play and then the CT play, you know, 9 times out of 10, those plays I bet they'd be safe. So I don't want to kind of take away from the aggressiveness.
Doc, you mentioned that the pitching staff was in a perpetual state of flux throughout this series. What's your assessment of them right now?
We're not making pitches. We're not executing. I think collectively, you know, from the starters to the relievers, we just got to be better. This series we didn't execute well, to a man.
Are these changes that you guys can make before the upcoming season?
We better. It starts tomorrow with Tony. I was throwing the baseball well, so you know, it's each individual guy just kind of manning their own kind of, you know, performance and just being better and making pitches, because it's not about stuff. You know, we're managing the workload really well, so they just got to go out there and make good pitches. Thanks, guys.